Hi-ho, Stampers! Welcome back to my studio. This is Deb Valder, and today I'm going to show you how to use the berry basket. It's a cute little basket. It's a Big's die and goes together very, very fast. I'm also going to be using a stamp set called For Peeps' Sake, and it's found in the Occasions catalog on the bottom of page 34. It's a really cute stamp set that's got a lot of chicks and just a lot of Eastery things in there. But let me just show you what we're going to do. This little Easter basket, the one I'm going to show you today, is just filled with little note cards, and we have envelopes to match these. I've been actually using these for birthdays. They don't say Happy Easter on it, but I've been making a bunch of them for Easter also. But all of these embellishments are in our Occasions catalog, and I'll show you those along the way. This is our washi tape. This is a little collage of buttons and our baker's twine. Just a really fun group of papers. And this is also the matching and coordinating suite of these papers that go along together. All right, this is our bow builder punch. So this one I used for a basket filled with little 3x3 cards. Okay, and this one right here I actually filled with candy. I put my bow on the side. I made a handle for it. This one happens to be a tag that I made to go along with this little chick, and then I filled the rest of it with Easter grass and with just some really pretty festive candies. Now over on my blog in the next week I'm going to be showing you some other cards with that For Peeps' Sake. These are all going to be on my blog, but here's the cards that I will be doing and showing to you over there. I'm not going to do I am not going to do a video on these, but the pictures and what I used in those will be over there. Aren't they the most adorable things ever? Aren't they just so cute? Before I get started, I want to show you the most adorable video of my granddaughter. I always tell stampers that it's very easy to stamp, that anybody can do it, including someone who is only 20 months old. So just take a minute. I'm going to show you this video and I'll be right back. It's beautiful. Show Daddy how beautiful. Show Daddy.
So beautiful. So beautiful.
Show Daddy your picture. Show Daddy. Ready? Daddy, look at. Oh, that's a big one.
So beautiful.
Okay, so now, wasn't that the cutest thing ever? I told you. This is our Big's die right here, and I ran it through my Big Shot, so that part of it's already done. What I did was I ran our colored cardstock through it. This is our DSP. It's not cardstock. It's our Designer Series paper. And when you run it through with the Designer Series paper, it's 12 by 12, so I cut off 4 inches of it. And then instead of folding it in half, when you have a pattern on it, you literally have to take and cut that in half. So this one is 6 by 8, and I have 2 pieces. All right, because when you do this, you need, this is just the garbage right here. When you do this, you need 2 of these little scallops, and you need 2 of these little straight pieces, and then you need 2 of these that are going to make your box. Okay, so when I did these, they weren't right or wrong side to wrong side together. They were actually right side to right side. We learned that the hard way when I went to continuing ed. I did them all by folding them, and you'll see what happened. So you learn by these videos just some of the mistakes that we make that help you out. And then I took just a regular 8.5 by 11 sheet of cardstock and I folded it in half. That one doesn't matter because it doesn't have a pattern on it. I just folded that one in half and ran it through because you need 2 of everything of these too. So some of these I'm going to use and some of them I'm not. And what I don't, and you'll see on the cards that I have, the pieces that I don't use on my box, I used on my cards. So make sure you go over to my blog and just look at some of the cards that I did to go along with this. All right, I did that for my Diva Day. These were the girls and guys that earned Diva Day, and I did this whole class for them, so they got to do this class, and they'll take it home and do it with their customers. So all I'm doing is when you run it through your Big Shot, you're going to see that there's score marks, and what I'm doing is just kind of folding them right here. So then I'll go back and I'll take my bone folder and just make some nice crisp folds in here. All right, so there's one side, here's another side, and here's another side. Now with cardstock, it doesn't matter which way it goes because it's the same color on both sides. So there's that one. And now I'm going to take my colored cardstock, and this is my designer series paper. I keep calling it cardstock. And I'm going to decide which color I want to use. Do I want to use that color or that color? But I'm partial to this, so I'm going to take and I'm going to use this. Now, because this is the one that I want to show, I'm going to bend it towards the color that I want. So the wrong side is going to be, the fold is going to be, the mountain fold is going to be on the wrong side. Okay, so we're just going to take and we're going to fold that one and this one. I like to bone fold them so they're nice and crisp. And the same with this. I'm going to just take and fold it up. And you see that the little divot right here is you're not folding on the bottom of that. You're folding just a little bit above it. And you can tell by the score marks. It's not something that you have to know. All right, so let's just fold these with your bone folder. And now we're ready to start using our adhesive. So I'm going to get out my silicone mat. And these, all of my adhesives are in my grab and go bag. And you can purchase those. Make sure you check out my website or my blog and you can see about my grab and go bags. All right, so let's just start putting it together. So let's just take our designer series paper first. Add some adhesive right here to the bottom of it, and we're just going to put, very simply, we're just going to take and put these two together just like this. I like to just fold it so that I know where it's going, so it lines up edge to edge. Whoops. And with fast fuse, you want to be very careful because once you put it down there, it does not come up. All right, let's just make sure, there we go, that's good. See? It all folds in, it all folds in, we're good to go. So there's one piece. I told you this is so super simple. We're going to do the same thing to this. We're just going to take and fold this and put these two together just the same way. I like to just fold it in half and add it just like that. Okay, so this is going to be the outside of our box, of our little basket. Okay? Alrighty, so now the next thing that we have to do is we have to take and line these up. So what I do is I take and I just put adhesive right here. And that's going to get the bottom of our little basket. So if you have a child in daycare or, you know, your kids are in school and they're, you know, they don't have to, but they like to bring things as treats and whatnot. These are so cute. These are great teacher gifts to put a gift inside of here. You don't have to put Easter stuff in here. They're good for anything. Now what I'm going to do before I put the rest of this together is I'm going to make my handle. Let me just show you my handle. And I'm going to do that with the one that is completely straight. And I'm going to do it with the designer series paper. So I have two of these, and to make the handle sturdier, I'm just going to basically glue them together. I'm just going to take and put adhesive on one end of them, and I'm just going to glue it together. Just like this. Okay? And as you go down, just make sure it's nice and straight. Whoops. That adhesive is good adhesive. Once it sticks, it sticks. Okay, here we go. All the way down. Straight and sturdy. This is going to make your handle much sturdier. Alrighty, so let's just work around our box. We're going to take this, we're going to put our adhesive here, and I just like to do it one at a time. Put my handle in here, and bring this up like this. Now you're going to have some that hangs over. That's okay because we're going to cover it up with our scalloped piece. Make sure that it doesn't buckle when you're doing this. Alright, now this one, let's glue this one together. Same way, just go around the three sides. And bring this one up so it doesn't buckle. Just like that. Then we're going to do, we're not going to do that side yet because we're going to do that one last. And then we're just going to take this side. That way there our handle isn't getting in the way. Bring this up. Now you see how I don't have any buckles at all? Now we'll take this one. We'll put our adhesive on it. Make sure you put the handle inside. see, let's get this closer to the end. There we go. And because I like to have a long handle, so you don't want to stick it in too far. Lay that on there like this, and we're almost done. Now, the biggest mistake people make is they think that this basket has to have square mitered corners. It's not. A berry basket actually has corners that have a V on the ends. Okay, so let me just explain what we're going to do. We have these two scallops. They have a bend in the middle. There's actually a score mark in the middle. You're going to fold that in half on both pieces. All right, and then on the end of one, you see how it hangs over? There should be a score mark there also. So here's our score mark, and here's our score mark. And then what we're going to do is put it together. So let's just kind of lay it out first. It's going to go just like this to make yourself a nice little square. All right? Now, it's up to you whether you want this to be on the inside or the outside. I like it on the outside because I feel like it gives it more stability, I guess. But on the inside, it looks more put together. It doesn't look like you're just, you know, I don't know, putting it together. I don't know. Anyway, I'm just going to put it on the inside because I want to show you that it can look good either way. All right, so there's that one. And then on this one right here, we'll put it on the inside too. All right. Now, this is another very important piece, and that's why I'm showing you how to do this. It's not rocket science, but you know, there is a little bit of a learning curve to it. Okay, see how square that is? Nice and square. Hello, Michelle and Bobby. We had a hard time at Continuing Ed one night because, like I told you, I cut them all, putting the cardstock together. They have to be, the designer series paper has to be one on top of the other. Plain cardstock, you can do that, but you cannot do that for this. So now we have our basket. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take and I'm going to put my adhesive not on this, and I'll show you why in just a minute. We want to put it on the outside of our basket. So we're just going to take and I'm going to go all the way around with my adhesive. Don't worry about bending your little handle right here. Just take and go all the way around with it, close to the edge because you don't want it sticking out. All right, and there's our adhesive all the way around. We're ready to go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this, I'm just going to put it all the way down so it doesn't get stuck where it's not supposed to. And you can glue as you go, but I'm going to just kind of hurry this along here. I'm going to take and I'm going to center it from side to side. Okay, see, a little bit hangs out on that side and a little bit hangs out on this side. And that's where, let's see if I can get it even here. Nope, it's got to go over a little bit more. Let's see. Fast fuse. Let's go over just a hair more. Alrighty, so there we go. It's about, I'm just trying to figure out if I could explain to you, it's about 1.5 little curves. Okay, then over here we're going to do the same thing. We're going to take and we're going to just put it where it hangs over about 1.5. Oh, here we go. Okay, you see what I'm talking about right here? How it just it's got a little bit of an opening, and let's do that. This one right here. Okay, about 1.5. Alrighty, and our last one right here. That one just kind of falls into place, and you see how it's got the little opening. And the next time you really get a berry basket, you can kind of see what I'm talking about. If you actually glued this piece right here, you would have glue on these corners that have no basket in them, and you would have a real mess. The first time that one of my gals did that, I had to take one of my embossing buddies and just take and put it on there so that we could get the sticky, so that it wasn't sticky anymore. And then the last thing that I'm going to do is to just add a little bit of a bow. Now on these you can take and put the bows on the side like I did on this one, or you can put the bow on the top like I did on this one. Bows can go anywhere. You can put buttons. You can embellish it any way you want. But it is just the cutest little basket ever. I'm just going to show you real quick how to do our bow punch. This is our bow punch right here. It's an amazing punch. I love, love, love that punch. And you might want to get yours ordered now because they are on back order so that you don't have to wait too long. You're going to need a bone folder, especially if you're using cardstock. And I just curl these two pieces right here. So when you go to do your bow punch, you're going to have to punch it 2 times for one bow. So if you're doing the one that has bows on both sides, you're going to have to do 4 of them because you're going to have to do 2 for this bow and 2 for this bow. Now you're going to use a lot of your mini glue dots. Remember, when you're using the mini glue dots, they're not on the outside, so don't take it like this and just run it up like that because the mini glue dots are always underneath it. So what I do is I take and I fold it over so that I know where the glue dot is. And I put all my glue dots on first, and then I start putting my bow together. So there's that piece. I'm going to bend it back one more time. Here's that piece. So we've got our 2 curved pieces right here. These are going to be our ends, and I'm going to show you in just a minute. We're going to do one that looks like this with the tails that are going out to the side, but you can also do them so that the tails go down like that. So what we're going to do for this one, because the tails are going to go to the side, I'm going to put a glue dot right there, and I'm going to put a glue dot right there. Can you see that? There's one there and one there. So that one has 2. I'm going to do that to the same on the other piece. Here's one here and one here. And then you're going to have 2 of these. This one you can just throw away, okay? This is we only need 1 of these, but why try to make yourself crazy and not punch it out? So you can use it for a candle, you can use it for something else, but not on this bow. All right, so here's this one, and we're going to need one more mini glue dot in just a second. So all of these are glued. We're going to start putting these together. These go like this. I had a couple of gals at Continuing Ed that were trying to do that. We need these little tails right here, so just glue them together like that. Just 1 mini glue dot that's found in your grab and go bag will be on the ends of this, okay? Now here's where I need my extra mini glue dot right here. So I'm going to take and put that right there like that, and then glue this together. If I was doing the tails that go out like this, I would lay them on here like that. But what we're going to do is we're going to put them straight across. So we're going to follow the contour right here. So the contour of this right here is going to match the contour of the bottom of this bow. Okay? See how it just kind of goes the same way? I'm going to do the same thing on this one. I'm going to lay it down. I like to do it on the left-hand side here. And just kind of line it up and press it down. Can you see that? And now we just have to put this little guy all the way around, and that just finishes up our bow. All right, wrap it around just like that. And let's see. Here we go. I just need to add some mini glue dots to the back of it. See how I'm getting them from underneath? I will bend it back so the next time I use them, it's right there. I'll just cut off this piece, and there's no mini glue dots right around here, so I can put that back in the box and they won't stick to the box. So many people think that they're on the outside. If they were on the outside and you put it in your box, it was going to glue itself to the box. How crazy is that? Alright, so I have this right here, and I'm just going to add it to the top of my box. I could make 2 of them, and that's really cute. I might end up doing that. See how cute they are on the side? So I'll just go back and make up another one and put it on the side right there because I just think that's so cute. So you see, you can use this for anything. You can use it for little things that are on your desk, you know, and just put it on your desk and use it for a, like a catch-all kind of thing. They're just so adorable. Absolutely adorable. Hop on over to my blog. I'll show you all of these cards and how to do them. And every day I'll show you a new card. And that's it.